Hello, it's Jarrett McBride. It's December 14th, 2012. This is 3 equilibrium entry 2. To review from entry 1, I spoke about constructs that are variables that we define and describe so that we can use them as measures to understand our progress. I mentioned Piaget's 3 stages of learning: assimilation, accommodation, and equilibration. I also talked about Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences that I use to transcribe as a template for my 6 relations that I will be talking in a future video. I also talked about, very briefly, the 5 components of fitness and performance that I will use to help show the progress from my my training and conditioning. So that's some of the things I talked about. Okay, to reiterate that schedules usually arise from a problem, which mine is an organization. That's the main reason. But also it's to organize our ideals when they become too much for us. I mean, one thing that I've noticed a lot that's been happening a lot on YouTube and videos I've seen and on television and science, that they say that we're all born geniuses, but then life's problems and issues come along. It kind of dumps us down because it distracts us. Distractions is what really makes us unintelligent, not really that we're less intelligent. So here's 6 steps to realizing that you have a problem. Okay, you recognize the need. You recognize that you do need help and that there is a problem, there is an issue, so you have to identify it. You also analyze and define opportunity or problem. Okay, you develop alternatives. You select the desired alternative and you implement what you've chosen. Okay, and once you've implemented what's chosen, you evaluate the repercussions and the results of what would happen. Okay, if this sounds similar, the 6 steps of decision making or solving issues, it sounds similar to maybe the scientific procedure or maybe Bloom's taxonomy. It's because everything is pretty much the same. What I come to find is that there's a lot of templates to help you organize your thoughts, in research and stuff. They all basically boil down to the same thing. You have the beginning where you're observing something, and then you're gathering from that the information from what you see using your senses, and then from that you come up with ideals, hypothesis. And then you work on a hypothesis, and you have predictions about what occurs, and then you test it. You try to control certain things, and you conclude, and then you retest. It's the same thing. So that's basically what you're gonna do when you're doing anything, from training, from studying. You're gonna see what works best, and that's how you figure out what's most efficient, by doing different things. So when some people say that they have a template for something, saying that this works, this is 100% true, it's not going to be 100% true for you as it is for me, maybe. So I want to hear, like I said, your opinion and what works for you, so maybe we can work together to help each other out. Okay? So now that I said that, let's go on to the next stage. Okay, now we're ready to make a schedule. This part might be boring, but like I said, a schedule is a tool for me to measure my progress, just like captain the ship, it's my compass. So to give you an example of what it is like and what happens when you don't have a schedule, is that you get lost. Without a compass, you get lost. So when I didn't have a schedule before, I plateaued in a lot of areas because I couldn't measure my progress. And life events and so much information that you're overwhelmed with, you become lost in it. So a schedule kind of not only shows you your progress, but also records what you've done already, and what works and what doesn't, so you can increase your efficiency in everything you do. So this is a schedule that I made in 2005. The first thing to note is that I listed my long-term, short-term goals, which ironically, the stuff I listed kind of correlates to what I do now. So not much has really changed, about 6-7 years ago. So that is the first thing you want to do. Then you make day sheets, week sheets, and month sheets. Each one is going to be different. Okay, so like a day sheet, I might put, for example, today I'm doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the morning at about 7 a.m. until about 11 a.m. which I already did, okay? And then after that, I run for about an hour, okay? And then after that, I do something else, okay? That's the fitness part of it, okay? That sheet will be separate from what I do for like the mental part of it, the mind part, which I say I want to read. Say for example, I have a Japanese language book. I want to read 50 pages into that, which I'll be marking. So that's my goal for the day. Okay, my month goal is going to be different than my day goal, substantially. So each day I'm going towards that final goal of what I want to accomplish in a month. I want to succeed what I do. So I don't want to make the month goal too advanced because I want to be able to accomplish it. But I also want to make the day-to-day sheet to accomplish what the month goal is and surpass it. That's why when you make a week goal in between, it kind of organizes it to make sure that you accomplish the month goal. So that's how I do it. Okay. Also, in this schedule, which you can't see, I apologize. When I zoom in, it's gonna make the camera stop recording. But I also made a list of the food and also liquids that I intake every day. Some of the vitamins that I take. What you might not know is that I'm a vegetarian. Here's the list right here. I'm a vegetarian, so I have to take a lot of extra supplements so that I can get all the vitamins and minerals that I need. Some of the supplements I take is B12, calcium, magnesium, zinc, lysine, and fish oil. Fish oil is kind of against my vegetarianism, but I have to take because I have problems with my joints, and that's kind of like the no-no for the type of vegetarian that I am. But I take 369 fish oil pills, okay? And I put all that into my schedule because I want to make sure that I record everything I'm doing. Even though I know mentally that I do it, I don't need a schedule to do it. I record it anyway, so that if I do decide to take out one of those things, I can see the effect of what's happening. Okay. I also put into this meditation. I haven't meditated in a while, but in the time I put this in 2005, I did meditate, so I'm gonna put that in there as well. Okay. What else? Okay. So, alright, so I have the day sheet that I file every day. I have a week sheet that I file every Sunday. And the month sheet I file every first. So what that means is every day I file a day sheet, which is obvious, okay? Every week sheet that kind of makes sure that I'm going on track, I file every Sunday. You can do it differently. You can do it every Monday, every Tuesday. It doesn't really matter. But as long as you do it at the end of a 7-day period, you can organize and find a final goal and see if it's met by every day sheet. And then the month sheet every first for me. Okay. So that's how I organize. You can't really see, unfortunately, what I wrote, but it talks about the training that I do, some of the additional studying that I do. Like, one example is I want to learn 20 Japanese vocabulary words every day. Okay, that's a very small goal, but I put that in there. Okay, that's scheduling. I know this video might have been a little bit on the dry side, but it's just to show you the first initial stages and developments for my 3 Equilibrium program that I'm working on. For me to show you my progress, I need to record everything that I do, and the best way for me to do it is to schedule things that I have it in advance and know where I'm going and what I'm doing. So that's how I take it. In the later videos, I will be showing that progress, not only of me getting healthier, but also showing the increases of my speed, my flexibility in a very short amount of time that I probably couldn't have showed if I did things randomly. So that's what the purpose and point of this video was to demonstrate. So I appreciate you watching. May God bless your way, and stay tuned for entry number 3 of 3.E.E program.